There is a bunch of camos to unlock here in Season 3, with 2 coming from just the Survivors of Ash event with the Barriers and Ethereal Barriers camos, the surprisingly difficult Mastery camos for the new weapons just added in, and even our Pay Piggy Mastery camo for the new Black Cell collection. And I say surprisingly difficult Mastery camos for the new weapons because for the first time in this game, they've actually changed the Mastery camo requirements for these new weapons, with Bloodstone, instead of needing 20 consecutive kills without taking damage, now we need to get 30 special eliminations with the weapon. And normally that wouldn't be that big of a problem, but now I don't think it's possible to actually get all your camos done in one single game, because there isn't a whole lot of special enemies in this game. We really only have like the Mimic in the Doppelgas, where the Doppelgas only spawns in here on Ashwood or Ashes of the Damned at like round 40 plus. And for the Mimic, that only spawns in if you have the Mimic relic on, which, you know, we can't have Cursed and the new weapons until the Reloaded update after they're added in. And even if we were to go play on Paradox Junction to go kill the Mimics, there's no elite enemies to kill besides the main boss. And before we can even get up to our Bloodstone challenge, one of our special camos, the camos right before we get to our masteries, is getting, I think, 15 kills while a TED task is active 15 times, which doesn't seem all that bad, to be honest, but I'm sure in practice it'll be a little bit more difficult to do. But I think once we get our first TED task coming in, that we need to just maybe ignore what the task is for the first part of the trial and really just try to rack up as many kills as we can. But if we want them TED tasks to start spawning in, we need to get this pump ready to go. Uh-oh, out of ammo. Impact grenade, go! Oh, that's not enough. Ammo crate, where are you? There it is. Okay, we have way more time than I was thinking. I was panicking for no reason. The power is on, and this is the new Ashwood survival map. Honestly, not a spot I was really expecting us to get a survival map on. There's actually quite a few doors to open. That time was actually stuck in place. We probably could have left it there for a minute. But oddly enough, we don't have double tap over here. They replaced it with a gobblegum machine, but I'm pretty sure we still have Voltrade over on this side, right? Yeah, we do. Do we have Klaus? Klaus, are you in there, buddy? Can we call you in? We'll figure that out in a minute. For now, let's start up our TED task. Uh-oh, we're broke. Hold on, Teddy. Let me get some funds. All right, there we go. Killing location. Okay, it is just getting kills. So we can stay outside of the area and get kills for a minute. Actually, I don't even know why I'm doing that, because I still need to get my critical kills before we can even get up to that TED task challenge. So you know what, Ted? Bring it on. I'm already planning ahead for camos that we can't even unlock yet. But it's still so odd to me that they decided to change the Bloodstone Mastery camo like this far into the game. Like, we're about halfway through. I'm assuming this game's going to get about 6 seasons, maybe just 5. But them changing the special camo, or the camo, to special eliminations is very weird. Maybe they want more people playing Paradox Junction, or maybe they just wanted to switch it up a bit. But that was our equivalent Mastery camo back in BO6, where we had to get all those special eliminations. But every map had like manglers or something equal to that, where we could just grind out all those special kills. Where this game, it feels like it's either special or elites on the map, unless you're getting to a crazy high round. Oh, and Klaus is still here. Do we still have his radios everywhere? Oh, we have one right here. Okay, cool. We can get Klaus to come help us out. Oh, we got Klaus. Where's Pack-a-Punch? Is Tessie down here in the garage? Let's wait till we have enough money to make that risk, because I'm pretty sure all down there is just the fog. And we also don't have our plants here that we can use toxic growth on this time around. That's odd, because we have them on the farm for that survival map, and I'm pretty sure we don't have them on exit 115 because there isn't a little canister that can spawn there. But there's normally a canister spawn here. So weird they got rid of that. Maybe they just wanted to make the survival map a bit more difficult, or give it a different feel from, you know, normal Ashes. Oh, it's been a minute since I've seen Ravengers. What's going on, fellas? Honestly, kind of a welcome switch up from the Plague Hounds. But don't like that these guys just eat everything that's on the ground. And another TED task. You know what? They're giving us TED tasks often enough. I am not concerned about that special camo anymore. It's only round 7. We got round on, or power on like round 4. So these TED tasks are a bit more frequent than what I was thinking. But we do have a lot of critical kills to get, so it's probably good for us to not specifically... Oh, speaking of broken camos, it won't even show us what we just unlocked. But it's probably good for us to not specifically go for the TED task challenges right away, and try to rack up as many crits as we can so we're not advancing the round too much. Because from what I've heard about this weapon is that it is not that great in zombies. Because right now with no upgrades, our highest damage we're doing is 119 to the head, which is pretty low. And we do have enough to get Pack-a-Punch. I want to see if it's down here, because normally Pack-a-Punch is just on Tessie. Is Tessie in the garage? Oh, it is the fog down here. That's scary. Give me Pack-a-Punch with our beautiful camo. Ooh. Actually, Ashwood could not be too bad for grinding camos. Because technically, once we reach our round where we first start getting bears to spawn in, we can just stay down there in the fog as long as we need to and grind out bear kills. Assuming they'll spawn down here, like the fog will work the same way it does on Ashes. But that seemed pretty instant. The second my feet touched the ground there, we were getting the fog zombies to spawn in. Oh, there's our first challenge done for the event, getting our critical kills. We also need to make it to like round 20 without going down. We need to survive a certain amount of special rounds, which is just Ravager rounds on Ashwood. And I think we need a certain amount of critical kills in one game. Either that or I'm getting it mixed up with one of our special challenges. And I think what happened was our normal Bloodstone challenge with getting a certain amount of kills without taking damage is actually a challenge for our event. So we got to do that and get some kills with a trap, I'm pretty sure. And we have our third TED task in under 10 rounds. Okay, they are spoiling us with these. And also after Pack-a-Punch, we went from 119 damage to 212 to the head. Still no upgrades on our gun besides Pack, but not looking good for our gun here. We also only doubled our mag size, going from 50 to 100 when it's full. And what's our reserve count at? 720. That's not bad for an AR. Not bad at all. And there's our another broken camo unlocked. I won't even know when we're done with our crits. We're actually just gonna have to check our tracked camo menu. Are they spoiling us with TED tests because there isn't a Wonder Fizz or anything? Or at least not that I'm seeing. Will that spawn at like round 25 or something? Because normally it spawns in after you purchase 4 perks, but there's only one purchasable perk that I'm seeing. If I was a Wonder Fizz, where would I be? In here? Yep. Okay. It replaced Jug's spot. So let's grab a little dead shot, a little double tap. Probably some quick revive. And we can do a little upgrading. Let's get this to blue. Now that I've done that, our next TED task will have something good for us in there. And a little cryo should help slow these guys down a little bit. What's our crit damage at now? 961, I think I saw. That's after our successive hits. Probably still didn't even say it right, but fuck it. Gun do more damage. Me like. We kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but I do really wish there was some way to use the new weapons in Cursed at like launch, because they don't add them into the mystery box or like any sort of reward for zombies until the reloaded update after they're released. And they did kind of already address this in the last dev talk that they did, saying that they had no plans of changing that, because they didn't really want zombies players to get access to the weapons earlier than some people. Like, instead of going and unlocking them, they can just go and, you know, hit the box until they get the new weapon. Which I guess I kind of understand, but it's also disappointing because I think Cursed is probably my preferred way to play zombies now at this point. I think that point system is fun. I really like the pseudo rampage inducer with the teddy bear relic. And because most of, if not like all of the new Pack-a-Punch abilities are all kind of hidden behind Pack 4. Like, there's not a whole lot of weapons that actually have a Pack-a-Punch ability prior to Pack 4. And if they do, it's like improved on, or the weapon is a lot better at Pack-a-Punch 4. And we won't even be able to see what this weapon's Pack 4 ability is until the next reloaded update. Oh, purple Aether tool. I knew we'd get one soon. And for the specific case of these new weapons, it would actually make grinding out camos be a bit easier, because now we would actually be able to use the Mimic Relic willingly and get our special eliminations done a lot faster. But I really don't think there's any winning for the devs when it comes to like new weapons in Cursed, because, you know, Cursed is the whole start with a pistol, find your weapon in game, all that stuff. It kind of takes out the loadout feature. And I'm not saying to add loadouts or nothing to Cursed. I would just like the ability to, you know, go and pull it from the box. Or it would be cool if maybe for a super Easter egg reward, we get something similar to like the chalk on Buried, where we can pick one weapon, and then in the map, we'd have to go get the chalk, set that up, put down a wall buy for one weapon that we can choose going into the game. I think that would be fun. And you could even make that weapon wall buy like super expensive, or, you know, make it so it takes a little bit of grinding out some steps or whatever to do to get that weapon. So it's not just like, you know, a loadout with extra steps. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here because I just want to be able to use the new weapons within cursed, but also keep the same cursed feel. Oh, no badge. That's what we like to see, baby. And I'm not so sure our critical kills are counting here. It's saying last used. I have it pinned. And I feel like I have more than 100 critical kills for this weapon, but it's saying I'm at 0. But also we've been seeing the, like, you know, camo pop-up thing, but not really showing us what camo is popping up like that. Oh, we got another challenge done. Kill 25 zombies without taking damage 5 times on Ashwood. And if we can make it to next round without going down, we should get another challenge done there. And then we can save and quit and see if our camos are actually tracking. Yeah, that should do it for our round. Go ahead and give me my challenge reward. Oh, a hidden power. 2 hidden powers. Oh, one was our challenge reward. Let's go. And I guess we could use PAP 2. So let's PhD our way down here. Didn't break Tessie, thank God. Don't think she has any health. Oh, Ted's actually in there, though. And let's get the hell out of here. Okay, we'll end this round and make sure we save our PAP 2. And let's go see if our camos are actually tracking. Clouster Totem, that's what it's called. That's sweet. Little Mauer shout out. That's 2 event challenges done. No badge for our MK35 ISR. And why don't you just call it the M27? I don't get it. But it's not showing any camos in our rewards here. What about in our actual camo menu? So they are tracking, just not showing like the actual number tracked, and it's showing that they're completed, but they're not at the same time. Well, we better hope that they're actually tracking by the time we get to some of these masteries. And I literally just saw it say we made it to round 20 without going down, but it's still showing that we don't have it done. All right, what's going on, game? What's the issue here? What if we restart and then hop back in? There we go. Now they're tracking properly. We are rolling in salvage right now. Let's get this to legendary. And now we just need to find a good spot to chill and get our camos at. Actually, Klaus, is your cell still a good spot? I probably need toxic growth for this, honestly. But with the way cryo's working, maybe not. At least not at this round. Just slowing them down pretty good. Oh, we got our barriers camo. Nice. That's 1 event camo down, 1 to go. Oh, and we got this up to max prestige, or we can prestige it 1 more time. Honestly, well, we already got a build for this. Maybe we should save and quit and prestige it real quick. Actually, let's get PAP 3 first. Uh-oh. The garage ain't open anymore. Open up, open up, open up, open up. Give me that. Now that our gun's maxed out, what's the damage looking like? About 8,200 at our maximum. That's not the worst, but probably not going to do very well on higher rounds. Oh, and we're almost done with our crits. All right, that's the round. We're saving and quitting again, and let's go prestige this. Don't want to put this double XP weekend to waste. Let's give it a quick little prestige. And now let's hope that I don't die and lose our build, because we will not have the levels to put on all the attachments I need again. And we're probably going to need a pistol for our equivalent exchange, just in case we go down. So box, give me something decent. A ray gun would also work, but I'm pretty sure there is a challenge for our cuck camos where we need to use a legendary PAP 3 crystal or a PAP 3 pistol. Damn. The English language is getting harder and harder as the days go by. Oh, a legendary Aether tool. Speaking of legendary, what did I say? Crystal? See? This is what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing. All right, maybe we should set up our toxic growth. And another one of our challenges for our pay piggy camos is getting kills with a special weapon. So we gotta try to pull that as well. And all of our crits are done. So now, actually, this is the perfect time to get a stay inside a certain area TED task, so that we can get our TED task camo challenge done. And we also need some kills rapidly, so a insta kill would be nice. Another TED task. Let's just get this camo done and over with. And I said 15 kills earlier. Got it mixed up. It's 25 kills during a TED task 15 times. Which seems like a crazy amount, but I think I'm pretty close to already having it done. Despite only doing one TED task since unlocking the ability to go for that challenge. It would be extra evil if the kills had to count towards the TED task challenge as well. Like if it was like get kills in a location and I had to be getting the kills in the location with the gun. But it doesn't seem that way, at least so far. Actually, we should probably check. Yeah, we're at 9 out of 15. 300 crits in a single match. And might as well try to get at least a little bit of progress on the TED task. Oh, we still got a legendary, but we are kind of camo locked until we can get another TED task. And while we wait for our next TED task, let's try to get these black cell challenges done, which I'm pretty sure is getting pistol kills, probably headshot pistol kills, while we have Deadshot active, and the other one's getting PAP 3 kills with a special weapon. Now's probably a good time to use the trap too. Oh, we got another TED task. Let's get this done. Because we're almost to the round where Doppelgas starts showing up, and I do not want to miss a single one. Oh, there it is. Nice. Now we are on to Golden Dragon. We just need to get our kills rapidly. Let's not forget about our crouch kills. And goddamn does this crossbow do some insane damage. 43,000 for not even hitting crits is nuts. Alright, round 40. Oh, we're only halfway there on Gold Dragon. Oh, there's Golden Dragon, finally. Still no sign of a Doppelgas, though. But until we see one, let's just try to do our pistol and special kills with the trap simultaneously. I feel like I gotta be misremembering the whole Doppelgas thing, because it's round 48 and I ain't seen a single one. Either that they just don't spawn on survival, but maybe it was like round 50 something I was thinking of. And I also have no idea if I'm doing this pistol challenge right, because I feel like I've gotten pretty close to 300 crits with the pistol, and I did not see anything pop up. I'm gonna try an insta-kill real quick, but watch this whole challenge be that I have to do it in curse mode or something. Uh-oh. Does this pistol even do enough damage to get me back up? I don't know if it does. Maybe I can do a little bit of melee damage. There we go. Oof. Yeah, I have 319 crits with our pistol. Was it 500? Okay, well then we still got a little bit to go. But don't know how viable it is, because the pistol ain't really doing a whole lot right now. I'm gonna just hallucinate a Doppelgas in general. I don't know if they actually exist. Out of equivalent exchange? That sucks. Well, shit. Uh-oh, we don't even have enough money to get all of our perks back. How? I guess I've been buying too many traps and too much ammo. Probably should have bought a little mule kick, so I can pick my pistols up for a Ravager eats them. But at least this gives us a little bit of time to slow down and look at our AR, and it is not doing very well this round, I'll tell you what. And I still haven't seen a single Doppelgas. Okay. And now my pistols still have the pack camo on it, but they are gray rarity, not pack-a-punch, because I am doing no damage with these. So do not go down while you have mule kick, because one of your guns is going to suck. But we just got to survive till one more special round, and then we can just go over at Paradox and try to get our special kills done. Oh, there we go. One black cell camo done. At least we know that one was tracking. Jeez, even with Frenzied Guard going, we still went down with the AR. We cannot get any kills with it. Come on, just get me to a special round. Oh shit, Wisp. Do your thing, give me up. You're not gonna revive me, Wisp? What are you good for, dude? Oh, motherfuck. We are snowballing. And I somehow still have 3 guns, even though it only shows 2, and I don't have mule kick. You know what, let's not complain. At least we got our guns. Oh, and here's our last special round. Thank God. I was starting to think I wouldn't make it to it. Our gun still even has the Pack-a-Punch name with Rack and Ruin, but no Pack-a-Punch damage. Are you not going to get this guy? What are you good for? Damn. But that should be our final challenge for the event. There's our dead... Yup. Challenge complete and event complete. Don't tell me there's still another challenge. There's no way. Hold on a second here. Save and quit. No, we didn't get it. It just didn't show it. Sweet. Oh, and it is 500 crits. Oof, that's going to take a minute. But at least we're done with Ashwood. On to Paradox. Well, here is our event camo, and it's all right. It's okay. Honestly, I'm kind of over the animated skins for the most part. Like, I really don't think it needs the wind going across it. Like, it'd probably be good just being the, like, deteriorated wood with the ethereal background. Like, I honestly kind of miss the simpler camos, because then when we actually do have an animated one, it makes it stand out a bit more. But we've had some pretty good event camos so far this game, so I don't want to complain too much. Just throw my 2 cents out. Oh, there we go. All done with our pay piggy camos. A little disappointing that it don't pop up in game though when we finish it. Let me get my little dopamine. And finally, our first mimic. That is 1 out of 30. That is gonna be a grind. We are 34 rounds deep and we only have 14 special eliminations. So why don't we speed it up a little bit by doing a little Easter egg. Now let's just get this little phase done with and get the mimics to start spawning in. Might be the first person to ever say that. The damage on the Dark Heart, not looking too crazy with the AR in case you're wondering. There we go.
Horses are poisoned. They fucking poisoned the goddamn horses.
Poison the horses. Where are the mimics? Do they not spawn during the boss fight in standard? Do we really need to make it to the 3rd phase? Yeah, still not a single mimic in the whole 2nd phase. Did I do this for nothing? I'm hoping they at least show up in the 3rd phase. I didn't know, is this different in standard? It's been a minute. Alright, 2nd phase is done. Do we get mimics now? Oh my god, there is. We're actually kind of flying through this normally hardest part of the phase, just without even like really focusing on it. Yeah, we actually just cleared that part. And only 3 tortured zombies, didn't even need them to respawn. Kinda accidentally just started the rest of the 3rd phase. But you know what? Mimics should still spawn, so we'll be alright. Let's just not kill the Dark Heart. We'll save it for our first elite kill. That's a level up. Did we get it done? Oh, opulence. I didn't even realize we still need to get elite kills. Wait. Why did that count as elite? Oh, is it special or elite? I'm putting my own brain in a blender. There's Bloodstone. Okay. Let's just use our Frenzied and get rid of this Dark Heart. And this will be our first elite kill. And Dark Heart goes bye-bye. Did it count for Doomsteel? Are you kidding? Maybe when we get the Easter egg completion thing? No way. And it didn't even save for our elite kill. That's dumb. Alright, well, back to ashes. Ooh, look how nice the opulence camo is. Being a pay piggy actually has got some perks sometimes. Just gotta, you know, shell out a few buckaroos every season to Activision. And sometimes, you know, they'll let you feel it. Okay, we finally got a Xursa spawn. And now that we do, we can kill this one. And then we can test out and see if we can just go down in the fog and get more. I guess let's see. I'll grab PAP 2. Looks like everything spawns in almost immediately, but it usually took like around 2 minutes for Xursas to spawn. Oh, there's a Xursa. Or there was for a second. It literally disappeared in front of my eyes. Why? We have too many spawns? Let's clear some of them out, I guess. But no more Xursa spawns. Are they not supposed to spawn down here, or did I somehow mess it up? There's another Xursa. At least the sound of one spawning. And another. It's like it keeps spawning and then dying immediately. Wow. I thought we found a loophole. Whatever. Lame, dude. Oh, now one wants to spawn in up here when I'm out of ammo. Whatever. We're gonna have to do this the Amish way. Why did our bonus points just fall to the ground though? Something's up. And this should be our last elite for infestation. This has been a chore of a grind, I'm not gonna lie. I did not have to do all this. We should at least wait until we got specials and elites on one map. Because that's, what, round 50 something first game? Round, I don't know, like 36 or something, and an Easter egg on Paradox. And then a quick 41 here. That's a lot of rounds. I definitely probably, well, 100% was not as efficient as I could have been. But we went out of our way to get some challenges done quicker. And it still took a bit. That's just a little crazy to me. Well, let's just exfil. Get out of here. That way I can get out of here. And now we can finally go look at all of our camos. So first, here is our barricade camo. This is like the first camo we get in the event. Honestly, I like it a lot more than the animated version. It still has like that little glassy kind of feel behind the barricade. And it's a nice little homage to previous zombies games. And it's honestly a lot smoother of a camo. You can see the wood texture a lot better. I'm not just talking about like the pattern to it. Like the wood actually looks like it's on there on the weapon. And for the animated version of it, I think just like the wind going across it ruins it. I feel like it's just a little extra. Like they threw a little too much on there. I bet it's probably something like where they didn't want them to be too similar, but then they just made it so the non-animated one just looks better. And here's another look at our cut camo, our nice little pay piggy black cell reward. This is probably one of the better camos out there, I'm not gonna lie. They put some oomph into this one. I really like this a lot. I feel like they took what could have been like an iridescent camo that I would have never even sniffed, and then they're like, give me money for it, and I said okay. They got me by the nuts, not gonna lie. And here is Infestation, and with this update they fixed Infestation to back to its previous season 2 version, like how it looked before. I honestly have not seen it since I've unlocked it myself, but it switches to purple when you shoot it and fades back to the red orangey. And honestly, I feel like I like the previous version better. Like, I don't mind the orange. I think the orange actually looks kind of good on it, but the red and the purple kind of look better, and it don't really stay purple for long. Like, we can even get a good look at it purple after we shoot it. Like, we inspect it and it kind of fades there a little bit, but I feel like they couldn't get the reactive down for the weapon. It's either it'll react to the shooting well and stay purple longer, but then we lose the orange completely, or we get to keep the orange yellowy color on here. But I think it's still a pretty nice camo. Very complicated or convoluted to get it now, at least for these new weapons. But I guess that is the new camo grinding experience in Zombies. If they continue with these challenges going forward on newer weapons, if they do, I hope there is a better, faster way to do it, because now it just seems like, you know, we want to get the playtime a little bit longer. I like that it's a little bit more challenging, but it seems like the challenge is you're going to have to just play for a longer time, get to a higher round, instead of going for something that requires a bit more skill. I guess technically it does require more skill doing a higher round, but honestly, I don't think the zombie camos really have something in there to where you need to be extremely skillful for them. Like, it's not like multiplayer where it'll be like, oh, you know, get a bloodthirsty or whatever. Because I feel like you can just get every single zombie camo if you use it long enough. I don't know. I just wanted to check out the camo change and talk about it a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate our love and support, and I will see you in the next one. Later.